Welcome to this space and welcome to this channel. And I wanted to open up the chapter again to begin to read for you in tarot cards and intuitively. My name is Cecilia.eyvaa.zikara, and I have been working with divination and traveling into the multidimensional self since I was a child. I had this channel ongoing actually a few years ago, and then I stopped. Needed to reassess and get in alignment and integrate further, and so I have. This will be the December reading for all of you, and I will have one reading for each sign. Please watch your moon, your rising, your sun, and also your Venus. If you have a strong placement in any of your specific signs in your birth chart, I highly recommend you watching as well. Or if you feel intuitively guided to watch any of them, watch that as well. I want to thank you for taking this time and taking this opportunity to share with me and to connect to this sacred space that we're hosting now, and to invest in yourself and in your self-knowing and in your self-healing and in your self-loving and in your journey of yourself. This divination, I feel, as in tarot reading, as in astrology, can be used in many different ways. These are tools to assist us to know ourselves further and to see into what our personal vision is. So whatever I'm reading here for you, it is meant for you if it resonates, if it feels right within your body and your heart and your spirit. If it's not for you, then of course, turn to the next page, so to say, or don't watch it at all. Watch somebody else. Maybe the sun sign, the moon sign, maybe a different sign will be helpful to you. I am also open for personal readings, and I have two different versions of personal readings. I can do a short personal reading that's going to be similar to the reading I will do for your sign, and it will all be intuitively channeled, of course, but it will only be a reflection of what the cards say and what you want, and it will be approximately around 20 minutes. If you want a deeper reading, a personal reading that involves meditation and quantum healing, then the price is going to be higher, of course, and it's going to be a deeper impact on you, on your body, and on your mind, and on your soul. And it will be more all-encompassing as well, so to say. Now, this is going to be for December coming up, but of course, whenever you watch it, it is the right time. And if you feel guided to watch it again later, please do so. I really encourage people to trust themselves and trust their own inner voice, because the inner voice is the voice of God and of our intuition, and it's interconnected and interwoven, and there is no separation in that guidance. So I'm seeing 333, which means that we're leveling up from the duality aspect that I spoke about actually in the last reading that I did. And the duality aspect is also the polarity aspect, is when we go into a mindset where it's either or, it's right or wrong, it's yes or no, it's this or that, it's him or her, it's me or them, which can be helpful when we need to make decisions, when we need to learn to navigate. But know that if there is a force within you that is guiding you, it will not be either or. It will be very subtle, and sometimes it will be strong, but it won't make you, let's see how I can put this. It won't make you disconnect to anything unless it is harmful for you, of course. And it will rather guide you away from something. And so when we speak about twos, we also speak about relationship. We speak about the relationship to the external versus the internal, what we feel inside, what we project outside of us, what we materialize in the external world, and how we interact with that within ourselves. And when we go into the number 3, which is the elevation of relationship, we don't only speak about the two polarities, the external and the internal, or right and wrong. We also speak about the middle ground, that which unifies, and the sacred trinity within that. And so I want to invite you to open up that space within yourself. What does the sacred trinity embody for you? Perhaps you have it in your external world as well, but it's also, if we think about a relationship, for example, it can be with our friends, it can be with our children, it can be with our family, it can be with our loved one, it can be with something that isn't a person, perhaps. That relationship is first and foremost you, and then it's whatever you're having a relationship with, and then it's that interconnection that is the third party. And the third party always has to be spirit when it is aligned. And spirit, as in God, as in higher self, as in source, will always assist these two energies to combine in a healthy way, where there is no need to pull each other out of one's center, or to fix one another, or to trespass on one's own natural state of being, so to say. Okay, this was all I needed to channel for now. And let's go into the reading. So we're going to start with Aries and then move on from there. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to have a personal reading with me, please click in the link below. There's an email address, and you can just send me an email and we will discuss further details. The personal reading will be sent to you pre-recorded as for now. If it is a quantum healing and you want it live, it will also be pricier, but the quantum healing is timeless, and it can assist you and affect you instantaneously the moment you connect to it as well. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for participating, and thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, subscribe, and help me to grow and share this art and divination channel. Mwah! Much love to you. Welcome, my Geminis. Welcome to this December reading for you. This December reading is gonna involve, first we're gonna take a look at your forecast for December for wealth and physical abundance and physical manifestation, but it can be in all sorts of forms. It doesn't have to do with money per se only, but also in, we can have abundance in forms of food, in forms of connections to other people, in forms of other riches that we share with each other, experiences, beauty, grace, travels, whatever fills our cup and floats our boat, I'm hearing. So that's what we're going to take a look at. And then we're going to take a look at health, which means mind, body, spirit. All those aspects of your physical and multidimensional self that needs to be addressed. And then we're going to take a look at what energies are leaving you and what energies are coming in. All right, beautiful. So, Geminis, let's see what's in store. Funny, I'm feeling like we're going to actually do the Astro StarCode Oracle deck for what is in your cards. I usually just pick one card of these, but actually gonna pick, let's see, maybe a card for health, maybe a card for wealth, and we'll do it that way. So I work intuitively, and whatever comes up will come up. So for Geminis, let's see, Geminis for wealth, physical abundance, Geminis. So this is connected, this deck is connected to astrology, which is going to give us a better overview. Beautiful. Look at this. Gemini, here you are in your own reading. Beautiful. Gemini, 3, cross-pollinate. So basically it's saying that you're showing up in your own reading, you're showing up in your own focus of abundance, and so you are creating your own abundance definitely by just being you and being that beautiful social butterfly that you are, but also making sure that you are giving that nectar to yourself. And it looks like you're really, really enjoying yourself and enjoying the world around you, which is beautiful. This is exactly what you need to do. If you are Gemini rising, it also asks you to look at your third house, which then is Virgo. But whatever your rising sign is, make sure to look at your third house. Also, 3 can be a lucky number, and as you heard in the intro, 3 is a very important number for December. December is also the number 12, which also comes down to 3. Beautiful. Before we're going to go deeper into that, we want to look at what's the overarching energy for Gemini, for health, and for body, mind, spirit. Ooh, oh my God, you're looking good. Look at this. Gemini, sun, sunshine, prosperity. 18, which means 9. It also comes to ending cycles. So you definitely, I'm hearing shifting focus, ending cycles, closing out the curtain. Closing out the curtain, shutting down the fake lights, and going out into nature, out into the real sun, the realness. It feels like you're done with something fake. Maybe it has to do with like whatever you've been feeding yourself that is fake. It can be with, you know, it can be food, it can be clothing, it can be anything that feels fake to you. It doesn't mean that, you know, if you're wearing acrylic clothing, this is going to be fake for you. But whatever feels unreal to you, whatever is not natural state of radiance to you, you are going to shift away from and shift more into the focus of me, like also giving care to me. Like what is self-care for you? What does that mean? Almost like a baby saying like, no, I want me. But remember, by choosing yourself, we don't have to choose others. Like choosing ourselves can also mean that we do what feels right for us, but we also be transparent and open and honest to the people around us, what that means for them. So be clear in your communication. Also check out, you know, Gemini, if this is your sun sign, then of course, what house is it in your chart that can be connected to your health. I'm also hearing in your health and body, mind, spirit, to the physical body is really good to go out and get some sun, and maybe also get D vitamin. And also, if you're not able to get out in the sun, if you live like in a northern hemisphere like I do, I live in Sweden, so you know we don't have that much sun anymore, and it's going to be less and less and less. Maybe go to like whatever, like a solarium or sun tanning space, or if you have a sunlight at home, or get a sunstone, or just meditate on being in the sun, but try to like connect with that energy of the sun. The sun is also raw energy, like raw power, not only as in RAW, as in raw, but also that energy of the love one, that unity connection, that all is one and all is connected. And so I feel like this is important for you to remember, Gemini, as you are this dualistic sign in nature. So try to center yourself, I'm hearing. All right. Yeah, I think we're going to keep it like that. And then we're going to go deeper into, pull some cards for wealth. So listen to me, like you as a sign that are connected to relationships, even though it's not necessarily love relationships, because I know a lot of Geminis likes to be single. But even if you are in a relationship or not, this, like relationships are all around us. They impact both our physical, mental, emotional health, and they also impact our abundance. And our abundance is the world around us, manifested from the world within us. So if you want to see this in a different way, this is as within, as without. The better you feel about yourself and taking care of yourself, the better you will be able to cross-pollinate and be just you, your beautiful self, when you're out mixing, socializing, and mingling, or just in your relationships, you know. You know, the card of Gemini in traditional tarot is also the Lover's card, which indicates a choice, out of love, out of self-awareness, and out of self-compassion, but not cutting away things like the Queen of Swords, but rather just standing up for what you believe in and what is true in your heart. And to be able to know that, you have to center yourself and be in that sunshine. Let the sun shine in, the sun shine in. What is that, the Mamas and the Papas or something? That's beautiful. Okay, that will be your song. So for Gemini, for wealth, emotional abundance, manifestations, Two of Wands, we have the Three of Pentacles. Which other sign has that? Aries. So you might be connected to an Aries, or interact with somebody that's an Aries, or, you know, embody that Aries energy. Again, the sun. Sun is Leo, but also I'm feeling Aries. Right, what else? We have another card. Okay, Nine of Swords. So I'm hearing it might look good on the outside, but it might be stingy and sticky on the inside. Make sure that when you interact with people that you're doing it from a place of love. Again, I'm feeling like you're doing a review, actually. I feel like you're doing a review of your possessions, I'm hearing. Or maybe accumulated wealth. Because here he's looking back into the world. And I know this is mirrored, but look at this. We have the cards like this. And then these are all looking that way. But this one, he's looking the other way, which is back. So maybe you're taking a view in the rear view mirror. Review. I'm hearing that you're doing a review. Which is a good time to do it, right? Because it's December. Looking over your lands, overseeing something. It's like you have to oversee something. Maybe you just have to oversee your plans and replan, because this is also about planning, right? Something stresses you out, though. Something makes it really difficult for you to sleep at night, or maybe you are having a hard time to let go of negative ideas and self-talk, you know? Which means that, again, you have to center yourself. So maybe this, you know, something happened that made you revalue your plan. And this, or maybe you're just rechecking because it's that time of year. But whatever it is, you really need to be thorough. And I'm seeing here that he's talking, you know, somebody here is holding the plans, holding the map, holding the drawings for the architecture, and trying to communicate to the builder. So we're having all these different people communicating to the one that's actually manifesting and creating it themselves. So he's really dependent on these two, on their way of communication. And of course, you're a sign of communication. You're ruled by Mercury, and you're having Mars in your sign right now, going through it. And so it's really good thing, I think, for you, Gemini, to rediscover your inner voice. And I feel like you have to be forced to share your co-creation, or you're forcing yourself to co-create. But it's really important that you communicate clear and thoroughly, and that you're all on the same page. Because if you're not on the same page, this is going to cause conflict and drama, and it's going to keep you up at night. All right? So make sure that you're doing it with people that are on the same page, or that you are at least are on the same page with yourself. But I feel like it's definitely connected with other people, and you as Gemini, as the sign that you are connected with other people. Although you are not, you're still a really important piece in the puzzle. You know that yourself, right? All right, let's look at health and the mind-body-spirit complex of you, Gemini, for December. Oops, we have some cards here. Oh, look at that. 4 of Wands, beautiful. Look at that. So, some form of celebration, stability. Maybe this is why the sun is coming in too. Could be the festivities, you know, the holidays that we're having here coming up. 9 of Pentacles, self-sufficient. So you're feeling strong in your physical body, definitely. And your health is on top, I would say. You got this thing going. Like you're on top of it, I'm hearing. Like, almost like you're the all-seeing eye when it comes to your own self-care. And we have, whoa, look at her. Very sassy. The Queen of Wands. All feminine cards. And then we have the Sun card again. The Sun with the Sun. Couldn't be more obvious or evident. Look at that. The Sun with the Sun. So Gemini, really important for you to embody the Sun energy. And to really, you know, be that beautiful child that you can be. That childlike energy, that innocence, the spirit. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So, talking about physical, mental, and emotional abundance. I'm not seeing any cups here, so it's probably not related to love in that way, but it could definitely be some kind of deepening of a connection emotionally. I'm just feeling that you are feeling safe. You're feeling safe because of the way that you are giving to yourself. So you're like trusting yourself without cutting anyone off. And here we have the Sunflower again. So if you're dealing with a Leo, if it's a Leo in marriage, really, really good idea to continue on. The cards say yes, yes, yes. If you're not dealing with a Leo, maybe just check where you have your Leo, because your Leo is in your second house, right? Yes. No, third house. So again, so it's not Virgo, it's Leo, so it's your money too. Your money is connected to, your money and self-expression has everything to do with your health. It's good because you look like you're on top of it. You know exactly what you want. You feel sexy, you feel beautiful, you feel flamboyant, you feel rich, you feel powerful, and you also feel very playful and celebratory. Beautiful. Beautiful, Gemini. All right, so let's look at what is leaving you, what energies are leaving you. We're going to have the Tattoo Tarot cards, and I already shuffled this for you, but let's see. For my Geminis for December, Gemini. So again, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you have any other placements. We have the Moon card at the bottom of the deck, which indicates that something unknown is coming to surface and being seen. And so maybe this can also indicate, you know, not knowing who people are, being stressed out about a situation. Now you definitely know who they are. Yep. Whoops. King of Cups in reverse. What is leaving you, Gemini? Page of Swords. Somebody that could be somebody, could be something, but if it's a somebody, it's this masculine energy of dealing with your emotions, masculinity, or perhaps being unable to be able to deal with your emotions in a mature masculine way. It could be that you have in the past dealt with your emotions in a way of avoidance, where you rather go to talk about them, chit chat, you know, talk about your emotions, talk about what you think, rather than actually acknowledge how you feel. Because the King of Cups upright is somebody that's very, very intuitive, very mature, very in center, very aligned with how they're really feeling, and acknowledging how they're feeling. And I'll also say take an account of how others feel without being self-sacrificial. But the Page of Swords is somebody that talks, is a messenger. It's nobody that's even yet, you know, in the trials to be a king, you know. It's somebody that's just learning how to speak about their emotions. So something with emotional immaturity or communicating your feelings in an emotional way or emotional immature way is leaving you behind. And if this is a person, then this can be somebody that was emotionally unable to fulfill your needs, or that were not in, I'm feeling my throat chakra. So somebody that either forced you to heal your throat chakra, or somebody that spoke their truth in an emotional, immature way. I'm feeling it's connected to you though. And I also want to, let you know that all of these readings, like whether we have relationship with other people or not, which we always do, right? The most important relationship we have is with ourselves. And so whenever we feel threatened by somebody else or hurt by somebody else, it always has to do with ourselves. Even if like we are in fear of that somebody or something, that fear is also an indication of how we feel and how we react and how we interconnect with that thing, place, project, or person. So what is leaving you? Let's see if we can get a clarification on one more. What is leaving Gemini? What is leaving Gemini in December? What is leaving Gemini? I'm hearing again this like, let the sun shine in. So maybe you suppressed your emotions for a lot of people or a long time. 6 of Pentacles, give and take. Knight of Wands. Okay, I'm getting it now. So, Gemini, what is leaving you is that you've been very passionate or strong in your belief system, passionate about your belief system of how reciprocity on an emotional and relational plane should be. What you expect out of reciprocity, because it's about give and take. It's about a contract, a give and take. So it could either be somebody, physically leaving you and a contract is done, right? Or it's what I'm hearing here is that you've been firm in your belief about how it ought to be, what it should be like, This is what stresses you out. It's not what you expected. It's not how you want it. Gemini, you are really quick to see things, but people aren't maybe able to get it right away. And so you'll have to do everything yourself unless you communicate thoroughly. And again, communication. Maybe you expect people to communicate in a way that you communicate to them. Maybe you expect people to be emotional, intelligent in a way that they just aren't. Maybe you expect things from yourself and from others connected to emotions that just isn't really fair. So again, we have this fairness and fairness here, and you could have been very passionate and strong about this belief, but it left you feeling unsatisfied. And so this is definitely leaving you. You're closing down that chapter and moving into a new direction. Maybe learning how to reconnect with somebody or something, or learning how to build new foundations. Build new foundations. Cross-pollinate in a harmonious way. Yeah. And it has everything to do with your throat and with the way that you communicate. Beautiful. And so what is coming in? What is gifting Gemini, please? What is coming in? What is gifting Gemini? Oh my God. Listen, you guys. We have the sun 3 times. This is incredible. This is like not really happening. So the sun. Oh my God. You are being blessed. You're being blessed by Spirit, by God. And we have here actually 2 twins. So it's you, Gemini. You're being blessed. This is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading. We have the sun clarifying the sun connected to your emotional, physical, and mental health and well-being. And then we have the sun gifting you coming in. So this is a gift, definitely. This is a gift that's going to be celebrated. It's going to bring you a lot of self-worth and make you grow in your power. That's beautiful. Let's get something to clarify the sun for Gemini. What's coming in? Let's please, Spirit. 8 of Pentacles. This is related to work and money. 3 of Pentacles and a collaboration. You're rebuilding your structures entirely. And Two of Cups, it has to do with relationships, like I told you before. So whether it is love, as in love relationships, if it is, then you're definitely building a beautiful foundation for a beautiful, long-lasting, abundant future together. If it is related to yourself and the interconnectedness that you have with other people in general, how you co-create and how you manifest and manage your money, yeah, it's going to be hard work, but it's going to pay off so good. It's going to be golden, I'm hearing, golden. So let the sun shine in. Thank you, beautiful Geminis, and I wish you a blessed December, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.